Hi guys, this is Brooke from TriForce. Today I have filmed a 30-minute at-home yoga flow for you. I definitely got my sweat on doing this, and it also allowed me to de-stress a little bit in this time which we all need. Welcome to my home. You'll need a block today, or books work great as well. Let's find our way into a child's pose to start our practice, knees together or apart. Having some contact with the forehead, maybe placing a block or a blanket underneath the forehead. Allow the arms to be nice and heavy on the earth, and just taking a moment to connect to your breath. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling out through the nose. As you inhale, feeling the belly press into the thighs. And as you exhale, feeling the navel come closer to the spine. We want to try and keep this breath with us during our practice. Take a few more breaths here. And when you're ready, we'll make our way up into a tabletop position. We want the wrists to be right underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Really spread those fingers and press them down into the earth. And we'll start with some mini circles warming up, coming forward. Maybe the shoulders coming back towards the wrists. And we can change directions if you haven't already. Again, just moving the body very organically. And we'll meet back in a tabletop position. Let's take a nice big inhale and then an exhale, pushing up through the palms into cat pose. Inhale, making your way to cow. Exhale, cat. Really push into those palms. Inhale, cow, stretching the chest forward. Good, pushing up through the palms into cat. And inhaling, making our way into cow. One last time, cat pose. And inhaling your way into cow. Let's come back to that neutral spine. We're going to stretch the right leg out, keeping that foot flex. We're just going to go for some leg lifts, warming up. Heel is stretching back towards behind you, trying to square the hips to the earth. On this next one, let's keep the leg up. We're going to stretch the left arm towards the front of the mat. Option on the exhale to connect knee and elbow. Inhale, opening up. Exhale, connecting. Inhale, opening. Exhale, connecting. Inhale, opening. Exhale, connecting. Inhale, opening. And setting that down, keeping the leg extended behind us. We're going to curl that left knee into the chest and set it down. Inhale, stretching the chest forward. Exhale, tiger curl. Inhale, shin comes down, stretching the chest forward. Exhale, pushing up through those palms, core is engaged. Inhale, chest forward. Last time here, stretching up, and we'll step all the way back to plank. On the exhale, let's lift the hips, downward facing dog. Let's just walk our dog out, bending one knee or the other, and taking a moment to notice how our body's feeling this morning, checking that the fingers are spread and firmly pressed into the earth. And we'll set those knees down and come back to our tabletop. Let's take a nice big inhale, exhale, pushing up through those palms. Inhale to cow. Second round of cat-cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, really push up through those palms. And inhale, making your way to cow. Come back to the neutral spine, this time stretching the left leg back. Going for those leg lifts. Again, try and square the hips the best you can. And keeping that foot flexed. That's it, keep lifting. And on this next one, we'll hold it up. Right arm comes up for bird dog. Option to stay here, or if you'd like, connecting knee and elbow. Exhale, connecting. Inhale, opening up. Move with the breath. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, connecting. Inhale, opening up. Right hand comes down to the earth. Keep that back leg extended, tiger curl time. Bringing that knee in. And inhale, stretching the chest forward. Exhale, really bring that knee in towards the chest. Inhale, stretching forward with the chest. Exhale, try and keep a cat back if you can, pushing up through the palms. And inhale, chest forward. Last time, and then stepping back to plank. From here, tailbone goes up towards the sky, downward facing dog. Bending the knees, looking between the hands, we'll step or jump the feet forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, arms up towards the sky. And exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale. Keeping the arms up, we're going to rise up onto the tippy toes. And we're going to bend those knees, sitting into a chair, trying to keep those heels elevated if we can. Inhale, back up. Exhale, bending the knees, chest up, forward. And inhale, stretching back up. Last time, keep those heels lifted if you can. Exhale, sitting back into a chair. And inhale, rising up. Heels can come down and hands to heart center. Inhale. Exhale, swan dive forward. Nice flat back as we lower. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, placing the hands on the earth. Right leg's going to step back. Bring that knee down for low lunge. Hands on the hips, or maybe inhaling the arms up towards the sky. Get those legs nice and activated. Left leg comes back right forward. Option to stay where you are, or bringing the right hand down to the earth or onto a block, left hand stretching up. Breathing into both sides of the body here. We'll bring the left hand down, curling the back toes, lifting the back leg. We'll make our way to plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift those hips. Bending the knees, looking between the hands, we'll step or jump the feet forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, arms up towards the sky. And exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, placing the hands on the earth, left leg steps back. Bring that knee down for a low lunge. Inhaling the arms either to the hips or up towards the sky. Activating the legs, right leg's coming back, left forward. Option to stay where you are, or bringing that left hand down to the earth, right arm up towards the sky. Again, keeping the breath present here. The block may be under the left hand. Right hand comes down to the earth, curling the back toes. We'll step back to plank. Wrists underneath the shoulders. And exhale, downward facing dog. Trying to relax those heels down towards the earth. Bending the knees, looking between the hands, we'll step or jump the feet forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, arms up towards the sky. And exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands come down to the earth. Right leg steps back, low lunge again, just like we did the first time. Maybe the arms coming up towards the sky. This time we're going to curl the back toes and lift that back leg up into crescent lunge. Take a moment here. Check that we're giving some of the weight to the left side of that front foot. Maybe taking the gaze upwards. Exhale, folding forward, stepping back to plank. Option to lower the knees. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe it out here for a few breaths. Bending the knees, looking between the hands, stepping or jumping the feet forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, folding forward. Placing the hands on the earth, left leg's going to step back, knee comes down, low lunge on the other side. Keep those back toes curled under, lifting up into crescent lunge. Again, trying to keep that left leg nice and straight. Knee and ankle are aligned in the front leg. And of course, keeping the breath present. Folding forward, we'll step back to plank. Wrists underneath the shoulders. Option to lower the knees. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Relax those heels down. Spread the fingers. Bending the knees, looking between the hands, we'll step or jump the feet forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, arms up towards the sky. And exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, placing the palms on the earth. Right leg's going to step back again, low lunge. Just quickly here, curling those back toes, lifting up into crescent lunge. And from here, we're going to twist towards the left. So bringing the arms out towards the side, trying to keep that back leg as straight as we can. Now we're going to bring the right leg onto the left thigh. Hands are in prayer position, stepping that right foot forward, right into our chair pose with a twist. Inhale, coming to center, keeping that chest up. And exhale, folding forward. Let it all go. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, arms up towards the sky. And exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands come to the earth. Left leg's going to step back, low lunge again very quickly, keeping those back toes curled. We'll lift that back leg into crescent lunge. And we're going to be opening up to the right this time, so bringing the arms out. Lots of balance involved here. And we're going to bring that left elbow down onto the thigh, hands in prayer position at the chest as best we can, stepping the left foot forward into chair pose. Those legs are working now, if they already weren't. Inhale back to center. And exhale, release, folding forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, arms up towards the sky. And exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, placing the hands on the earth. Left leg, both legs are going to step back, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. So you always have the option in chaturanga to lower those knees if you need. Bending those knees, stepping or jumping the feet forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, arms up towards the sky. And exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, placing the hands on the earth. The right leg's going to go back, low lunge again. Inhaling the arms up. Making our way into crescent lunge. And we're going to be making our way into a balancing pose here. So we can bring the hands onto the hips, telling your front foot to receive the weight, making our way into Warrior 3. Now play with your hand variations here. I have to go out to the side as my TV's in front of me, but maybe bringing the arms out in front of you. Little micro bend in that left knee. Keeping the breath present. We're going to fold forward, hands come to the earth. Standing splits. Blocks are great underneath the hands here if you need. Relaxing the chest towards that leg. We'll bring the right foot down. We're going to set up Warrior 2 stance. Taking our gaze over those front fingertips. And from here, we're going to bring the right hand down to the back leg. Left arm comes up. Reverse Warrior, trying to keep the bend in that front knee. Exhale, bringing the hand onto the thigh. Right arm sweeps towards the floor and then towards the front of the mat. Maybe bringing that left arm up off the thigh, mirroring the right arm. A lot of core and legs involved here. And inhale back to Warrior 2. Hands come to the hips, straightening the front leg. We'll bring the feet so they're parallel to one another. Sending those hips back, we'll come down halfway. And then bringing the hands to the earth. You can walk the hands towards the right foot and holding here. Again, only as far as comfortable. And coming back to center. And then all the way to the left. We're going to get a little twisted here. We'll bring the hands to the front of the mat. Both feet turn towards the front of the mat. Right leg comes down. We'll bring the left hand on the inside of that left thigh and maybe walking that left foot out for lizard lunge. So you might not need to. You might have enough center. I like to come on the outside of my left foot because I really need a nice stretch here for my groin. Let's take a few breaths here. Close your eyes. And we'll bring that left hand back on the outside, curling the back toes, stepping back to plank. Option to lower the knees. And exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, Cobra or Up Dog. And exhale, Downward Facing Dog. Relaxing those heels towards the earth. We'll bend the knees, looking between the hands, stepping or jumping the feet forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, arms up towards the sky. And exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands come to the earth. Left leg steps back, low lunge on this side. Inhaling the arms up, curling the back toes and rising to crescent lunge. Keep that nice bend in the front knee. Hands come to the hips, telling your front foot to receive the weight. We'll make our way into Warrior 3. Again, playing with the hand variations, maybe out by your side, out front, or even alongside the body. Little micro bend in that right knee. And exhale, folding forward, standing splits, relaxing the chest towards the thigh. Really sending the breath to the right leg right now. From here, stepping that left leg back, Warrior 2 stance, inhaling the arms up, keeping that bend in the front knee. Gaze is just over top of the front fingertips. Left hand comes down, right arm comes up, Reverse Warrior. Exhale, right hand comes to the thigh, left arm sweeps towards the front of the mat. And maybe picking that right arm up to mirror the left. A lot of core involved here. Legs, keep your breath present. You can do it. And inhale, coming back to Warrior 2. We'll bring the hands onto the hips, straightening the front leg. Feet will come parallel. From here, sending the hips back and bringing the hands down to the earth. Relax the head down. We're going to walk the hands towards that left foot, only as far as comfortable. The head be nice and heavy here. And coming back to center, and then towards that right foot, again as far as comfortable. We're going to bring the hands towards the front of the mat, turning both toes towards the front as we do. Setting that back leg down, the right arm's going to come on the inside of that right leg, and we can walk that right leg out if we need, and maybe coming onto the outside of the foot. Close your eyes here, take a few breaths. Really try and enjoy this stretch in lizard lunge. Let's walk that foot back in. Right hand comes on the outside of the foot. Curling the back toes, we'll step back to plank. Option to lower the knees. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Reset the breath here. Maybe exhaling out through the mouth. And we'll bend the knees, looking between the hands, stepping or jumping the feet forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, folding forward, let it all go. Inhale, arms up towards the sky. And exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, placing the palms on the earth, stepping or jumping the feet back to plank. From here, we're going to make our way into side plank. Either side doesn't matter. We also have the option to come down to the forearms and the knees. So if you have sensitive wrists, the forearms are really great here. You can also bring that bottom knee down. Coming back to center with control, and when you're ready, we'll make our way to the other side. Again, taking the variation that feels best for you. Keeping those hips lifted, you're almost there. Breathe. We'll bring that hand back down to the mat. Option to lower the knees. Exhale, chaturanga. And we're going to lower all the way down. Let's bring the left ear, or the right ear rather, on the mat. And maybe exhaling out through the mouth, letting go of some of that energy we've built up from the side plank. Let's bring the hands just beside the chest, and we'll bring the gaze back towards the mat. I want you to press the tops of the feet into the earth, and on the inhale, lifting the chest, maybe lifting the hands up off the earth for baby cobra. Keep those feet pressed into the earth, squeeze your glutes, and imagine there's a pencil in between the shoulder blades that you're squeezing. That's it, almost there. Keeping the breath present. Squeeze, 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 and exhale, lowering down opposite ear on the mat. Relax the arms, however is comfortable for you. If you found that baby cobra was enough for you, for this next one, you can go for another baby cobra. Everyone else, we're going to bring the gaze back towards the mat, hands either alongside the body, or if you're someone who likes to interlace behind the back, you can go for that. On the inhale, we'll lift the chest up, and maybe lifting the feet up. We really want to focus here on keeping that breath nice and present. You might even start rocking a little bit. And of course, wherever your hands are, we want to make sure we're engaging those shoulder blades, squeezing them towards one another, working all those small muscles in our back. That's it, almost there. A few more breaths. And lowering down. We're going to make our way into a child's pose. This time we want to make sure that the knees are together. And as always, placing a block underneath the forehead or maybe a blanket if our forehead's not touching the ground. Again, let the arms be nice and heavy. We don't have active arms here. Just want to reset our back, our breath before we get moving again. Let's make our way up to a tabletop position. We'll curl the toes under, lifting the knees, bringing the butt towards the heel and tailbone up towards the sky, downward facing dog. Bending the knees, looking between the hands, we'll step or jump the feet forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, arms up towards the sky. And exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, placing the palms on the earth, stepping or jumping the feet back to plank. Option to lower the knees. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. We'll gently bring those knees to the earth and we're going to come to a seated position. And we'll keep the knees bent. We want to grab onto our hamstrings, the back of the leg. And we want to bring the chest towards the front of the mat. Notice how our spine is nice and straight now. We'll pick those feet up. Again, still bringing the chest forward and maybe releasing the hands from those thighs. Totally optional here. Try and keep the breath present. Keeping that back nice and long. You've got this. Breathe it out in boat pose. Few more breaths here. And we can set those feet down, hugging the knees. Just a quick little counter. Give yourself some love. And we're going to make our way onto our back. Grab a block. If you don't have a block, no worries, you don't need one. If you have one, let's place it in between the knees. And we're going to bring the arms out just beside the body. We don't want to use the hands here. On your next exhale, we're going to push up through those heels, lifting the hips for bridge pose. Trying to keep the weight in the heels and squeezing that block with the knees. You'll really feel the inner thighs fire up here. Trying to keep a nice straight line from the knee all the way down to the shoulders. And of course, keeping that breath nice and present. Almost there. On your next exhale, lowering down one vertebrae at a time. You can keep the block there. We're going to go for one more bridge pose. Take your time. When you're ready, on your next exhale, pushing up through the heels. Option to interlace the fingers. So you'll need to rock your shoulder blades towards one another if you go for this. If it doesn't feel nice for you, just keep the arms out by the side, just like the last one. Again, trying to keep that nice straight line from the knees to the shoulders. Hips stay lifted, squeezing that block with the knees. Breathe it out. Release the hands and lower down. Removing that block. We'll bring the knees in towards the chest. Maybe rocking from side to side. Little back massage for your lower back. We're going to bring the tops of the feet up towards the sky. And grabbing on either to the outsides of the feet, the ankle, the big toes, wherever you reach. Happy baby pose. Maybe rocking it out from side to side. Bringing those feet down towards the earth gently. Let's bring the knees in towards the chest one last time. I want you to tense every part of your body, every muscle, your toes, everything. And exhaling out through the mouth, we'll release down for Shavasana. So let the arms and legs effortlessly fall out towards the side. Relax the space between the brows and unclench the jaw. Taking these next few moments to just simply be. Please stay on your mat as long as you feel you need and enjoy the music to come. Thank you for joining me. Namaste.